Welcome to ADU Adventures, Building in Your Backyard. I'm your host, James, and today we're looking ahead, way ahead, because ADUs aren't just a housing trend. They're a fundamental shift in how we think about living spaces, family homes, and financial planning, and things are changing fast. If you've been following along with the podcast, you already know that ADUs solve a lot of problems. They provide more housing without taking up more land. They help homeowners with extra income, and they give families the flexibility to live together without stepping on each other's toes. But today, we're going beyond the basics. We're asking, what's next? Cities are adapting, new technology is emerging, and the way people are using ADUs is shifting in ways we've never seen before. The future is coming, and it's bringing some incredible possibilities with it. So in this episode, we're going to explore how ADUs are becoming more accessible, smarter, and even AI-powered. Well, we'll get to that. We'll talk about why cities are finally getting on board and how smart home technology is transforming small spaces. And finally, we're going to take a fun, speculative dive into the ADU of the future. And trust me, this one's going to be fun, so let's get into it. For a long time, getting an ADU approved was like pulling teeth. You had to wade through a maze of zoning laws, restrictions, and permitting delays. Cities saw them as an exception, not a solution. But that mindset is shifting. And fast. State and local governments are realizing that ADUs are one of the best tools we have to create more housing without radically changing the look and feel of neighborhoods. Places like California, Oregon, Washington, and Colorado are leading the way, making it easier than ever to build an ADU. Some cities are even offering pre-approved ADU designs so homeowners can skip months of back and forth with planning departments. Others are fast-tracking permits, reducing impact fees, and even introducing grants to help the construction costs. The goal is simple. Remove barriers and get more ADUs built in California. And it's working. More homeowners than ever are jumping in and adding ADUs to their properties. If you've been on the fence, now is the time to pay attention. The process is getting smoother every year, and then the next decade, ADUs could be as common as a home remodel or an addition. But while cities are making ADUs easier to build, technology is actually making them smarter than ever. Smart homes have been around for a while now. We've seen voice assistants that play music on command, security systems that alert us to movement, thermostats that adjust to our schedules. But what happens when the ADU isn't just smart? It's also intuitive. Picture this. You step into your ADU after a long day, and before you even reach for a switch, the lights dim to the perfect level, welcoming you home. The temperature? It's exactly where you'd like it, adjusting seamlessly as the seasons change. You didn't touch a single button. Your home just knows. Your morning starts the same way. Soon as your alarm goes off, the blinds gently rise, letting in the morning light. Your coffee machine hums to life, and just at the right time, because your ADU has learned your routine. If it's a weekend, maybe it lets you sleep in a little longer than before, giving you a gentle wake up instead of a blaring alarm. But smart ADUs won't just be about comfort. They'll be about prevention and efficiency. What if your ADU could monitor its own health? Instead of waiting for a pipe to burst, your home detects minor pressure changes in your plumbing and schedules a repair before the disaster strikes. Instead of waking up to a broken heater on the coldest morning of the year, your ADU sends you a maintenance reminder days in advance, alerting you that a filter needs changing or that the system needs a checkup. We've already seen energy-efficient ADUs that take things a step farther, but electrical panels that balance power consumption, solar panels that store excess energy for later use, and battery backups that ensure your home never goes dark. Smart irrigation systems can detect soil moisture, making sure that your garden stays green without wasting water. And let's talk about security. A smart ADU doesn't just have a camera at the door. It recognizes familiar faces and unlocks the door automatically while keeping it secure for unknown visitors. Motion sensors inside can adjust lighting as you move, improving both safety and energy efficiency. Motion sensors might adjust lighting as you move around, improving both safety and energy efficiency. This kind of intuitive technology is already here. It's just a matter of how quickly it becomes. Thinking about building an ADU? Well, maybe try starting here. When I first explored building an ADU, I had lots of questions. Can I even build one? What am I going to do about permits? And who can I trust to get it done? That's where Acton EDU made all the difference. For decades, we've been helping homeowners design and build projects and high-quality ADUs long before they were a trend. We know the process, from smart design to navigating permits without a hassle. More than builders, we help families plan for the future, and our 5-star reviews speak for themselves. If you're serious about an ADU, start with the right team. Get a free consultation from Acton EDU. We'll show you what's possible. Just visit actonedu.com/podcast or call 408-369-1103 and let us know how you heard about us. You won't regret it. Standard of living for homes and ADUs. As homeowners look for practical, future-proof solutions, these innovations will become as common as having a front door key. And speaking of adapting, let's talk about one of the biggest housing trends that ADUs are shaping, and that's multi-generational living. For decades, the American dream was about independence. Kids moved out, parents downsized, and older generations were often moved into retirement communities or assisted living. But today, that model is breaking down. Housing costs are skyrocketing, cost of living is climbing, and more families are realizing that staying together actually makes more sense. ADUs are becoming the perfect solution for multi-generational living. They allow aging parents to stay close while maintaining their independence. They give young adults a chance to live affordably while they save. And for many families, it's not just a temporary fix. It's a long-term housing strategy. Instead of viewing ADUs as extra space, people are rethinking properties entirely. Home ownership is shifting from a single-generation investment to a multi-generational asset. It's not just about adding a backyard cottage. It's about building flexibility into family housing and improving our lives while we do it. So let's take a jump into the future. Say the year 2045. The Patel family has just built an ADU for their aging mother. But this isn't just any backyard home. It's an intelligent, AI-driven sanctuary. The moment she wakes up, the home has already adjusted the lighting to a soft, welcoming glow. The bed gently shifts to help her sit up, and the mirror in the bathroom doesn't just reflect her face. It displays her daily wellness report, including reminders for hydration, medication, and gentle stretching. As she moves through the house, AI-driven sensors track her motion, detecting if she's unsteady. The floor subtly adjusts beneath her, providing extra stability. If she ever stumbles, the ADU automatically triggers an alert to her family. The kitchen is just as smart. She leaves the stove on, the ADU recognizes that no one is in the room and safely powers it down. Groceries are managed by a system that keeps track of expiration dates and meal preferences. And when it comes to security, there's no fumbling with keys. The entrance scans familiar faces and locks or unlocks accordingly. If an unknown visitor approaches, the ADU sends a gentle notification to her family to check in. This may very well be where ADUs are headed, as well as regular homes. Living spaces that don't just house us, but also care for us. What's next? Well, who knows? We're standing at the edge of a major shift in housing, that's for sure. Cities are making ADUs easier to build. Technology is making them smarter and more adaptable, and families are rethinking home ownership as a long-term, multi-generational investment. ADUs aren't just extra space. They're the future of housing and great investments. And if you're ready to ask about an ADU or learn if an ADU is right for you, Acton EDU is here to help. Visit actonedu.com/podcast or call 408-369-1103 for a free consultation. Thanks for joining the adventure. We'll see you next time.